everybody, it's your hospitality friend, Glenn. I've got Kartik Yellepeddi with me. He is with Duetto. Very excited to talk to you, man.
Yeah,
this is going to be
thank
exciting.
you.
Our first conversation over here. I want to talk to you a little about what the theme of everything seems to be. All we do is talk about AI, but
Yes.
we're going to take a little bit of a turn because everybody's been talking about how to implement it. Nobody's been talking about how to smartly use it and get things actually done with it. So you're relatively new to hospitality. You're relatively new to Duetto. How are you thinking about this particular issue? And what does your outside experience help inform you to help people in our incredible industry?
Yeah, no, I think that's a good question. The core thing to realize is that in order to be able to make sure we are optimizing for profit of an hotel, there are many, many decisions that have to be made by a hotel. Sales, marketing, distribution, pricing is just one such decision that's being made. And in order to be able to bring more AI into this, we have to start from the ground up. What I mean by that, there's actually, I look at it as 3 levels of AI. The first level is the scientific foundation, the core pricing and forecasting algorithms. Whether you're pricing groups, whether you're pricing transient bookings, whether you're pricing ancillaries, should all use should use machine learning and these new set of AI tools that are available. That is the foundation. The next level is how AI could be used to see how a revenue manager is interacting with that intelligence at layer 1. And that could be done through AI and LLMs too, to be able to make sure that the right, there is enough understanding using these AI, using conversational techniques to be able to guide the intelligence that is at layer 1 is really layer 2. And layer 3 is essentially more organizational, not a specific user, but what we call as performance engineering, which is essentially how do you make sure that you build an AI that then guides the humans who are in different departments, whether it's a salesperson or a revenue manager person. So, and those are the 3 layers of intelligence that we have to build. And I'm very excited about it because that is exactly what I'm here to do. And I joined this company and we are way along the path of doing the most basic scientific.
Because one of the problems that I'm having with AI is that communicating with it isn't as obvious as the way we've interacted with computers in the past, right? How are you trying to simplify it and making it easier for users who aren't as smart in computers as you are and are maybe as dumb as I am with computers?
Yeah. No, I mean, that's a responsibility of the AI too. So I would say that the algorithms that are being built now should not be just making recommendations, but they should be capable of explaining why they're making these recommendations. Why and where are they, how confident are they about the answer? How much are they hallucinating? So these things become a property of the intelligence. Intelligence is not just about giving an answer and being very confident about it.
No, because the more confident they are, the less I believe it.
Yes, exactly.
Exactly.
So they have to earn the trust.
Yeah.
And they also have to guide you in the right place because, again, as I said, millions of decisions being made by a hotelier every day across all these different departments. How do you make sure the human attention is directed to the right place where the AI is least confident is where the human should jump in and try to help the AI. So it is also the responsibility of the AI to find the needle in the haystack, and then help you explain why it is struggling so that you can help the AI. That is interaction.
What I think I'm getting out of this is it's not all me, it's not all the AI. We've got to meet in the middle and figure out how to communicate and understand each other a little bit better.
Absolutely. And that judgment is what revenue managers are really good at. They just need tools to be able to do that.
Right. So how does all of this then translate into products and helping hoteliers out there find more success?
Yeah, it translates into, as I said, I strongly believe revenue management as a discipline is heavily underinvested across the entire industry, travel industry. And I come from the airline industry and I can speak for that. After 20 years spending there, we are not spending enough money on revenue management, right? And I think that is foundational to be able to spend more time and spend more, invest more into the fundamental science, which then translates into algorithms. Then you also have to move away from workflows and dashboards to more conversations and more alerts so that it becomes more natural the way the human interacts with.
All right, so it's got to be more like the computer in Star Trek, right? No, I mean, I'm like only half teasing because the way they interacted with it was conversational.
Exactly.
And it worked. And I kind of feel like we're sort of getting there now, but there's still a lot of that, like you were saying earlier, the hallucinating issues, the unearned confidence issues, and that sort of a
yeah,
thing.
and the way you build these products also have to change. The product management and engineering as a discipline is changing as a result of this. You need, because it's not deterministic anymore, it is all probabilistic. So you need to make sure that you have the right evals, you're building the trust, you're building the confidence in the product, and so on and so forth. There's a lot of things that have to change in the product.
And how are you thinking about this in terms of your commitment to hot stats, for example?
Yes, in hot stats, I think the biggest opportunity is, obviously, one big opportunity is making sure AI is, there is a more agentic, I would say, way of interacting and doing the art of and science of revenue management. The other aspect is kind of expanding the decision surface. We have spent way too much time optimizing one lever, which is price.
Right.
We have to optimize restrictions, we have to optimize group prices, we have to optimize ancillary prices, we have to optimize the profit, labor the labor spend and all that. So there are just so many actions, so many decisions that have to be made. There is just a lot of focus on one. So one of the things that I am very passionate about to do at Duetto is how do I make this company not just data rich, but decision rich, so that decisions are being made across the entire gamut of ecosystem, a commercial department, instead of just one level, over leveraging one particular lever.
Ah, I love it. Anything else you want to add? That was a whole lot. We're going to have to rewatch this one 5 times, guys.
No, I think, as I said, so watch out for the space. Again, the key point here is that we are in this together, and there is a lot of opportunity for the entire industry to benefit from. But the key point is to be open to new technologies. That, I think, is going to be the biggest challenge that we are all going to face, new ways of doing things. And yeah, but I believe that hospitality industry is ripe for that kind of innovation.
Yeah, it definitely is. We need your help over here. And I can tell he can help from what I've been paying for airline prices these days. So he knows what he's doing over here. Kartik, thank you so much for being here. Please do me a favor, check out our friends over at Duetto, duetto.ai. We'll see you soon. Have an amazing day. Love you guys. Bye.